I don't want to actually talk about the law in specifics because I believe we are all well informed enough. But I would tell you what I did last year. Last year, I believe when one of our activists, Dr. Mark Haukip, was arrested, at that time this whole I would say plainly racist words and all. They started getting used. This whole Myanmaris, refugees and all those. It started in May last year. So I believe with the KSO Imphal branch and all, I advised them to file an FIR because this whole narrative was going out of control, you would say. Everywhere you see these people from the Meitei community would say refugees, illegal immigrants for invading our land. So that happened, I would say, quite a lot. So in last week of May, the case so far I was also there. So we filed an FIR with regard to this hate speech under the SCST Act and all. But this was filed at the Lamphel police station and this was filed at the cybercrime police station, which is in Babupura. But they did not act on it. I followed up, they did not act on it. Once again, we filed a new one who have spread these hate messages, these racist terms, you would say. On the April 1st week, we filed it again. Again, nothing was done. I followed up, and nothing was done. And now we have come to this. Maybe I would say at that moment, if something was done, at least if I had followed up properly, which is why I would say sometimes I partly blame myself for not following it up harder than I should have. So that has happened. So since I would say, because I've never heard this, I live in Imphal. My family has lived in Imphal for about 26 years. My family ran a school, I would say, not even runs a school anymore. My family ran a school for 25 years in Imphal. The Meitei mob on 3rd May night, they came and attacked our area. On that night, they burned, I believe, 5 to 6 churches in our area. On that night. And the saddest part about this was, before the Meitei mob came into our area and burned our churches, the police were seen. That's the saddest part. We have no idea where they disappeared. We have absolutely no idea where they disappeared because the police were there before they burned the churches on 3rd night. And they know about it very well. There's absolutely no way they wouldn't have known about it. And on that night, I believe people started leaving to the CRPF camps and all. So the next day, they came at around 12:30 on 4th May, around 12:30 p.m. They came, they knocked on our gate, they started throwing stones on our roof. When all of this happened, I was not there. I was in another country, so I was regularly keeping in touch with my family in our family group. They came, they entered our house. My mother pleaded to them, this is a school, please do not harm it. The first response she got was, Nang chu sining bara. Do you also want to die? It's not do you want to die. Do you also want to die? After that, they burned our cars, they burned our school, they burned our home. Our home is connected to the school, they burned. They burned everything. 25 years. My dad passed away in 2018. 25 years. I believe that's why I'm angry. I'm sad as well that I wasn't there to protect my family, to protect the school. But when I was speaking to my mother, the first thing she responded was, it's good you went here. And I know why she said that. It hurts, but it's true. Because if I was there, I'm not a person who will sit around as I watch my house burn. I'm not a person who will just sit around like that. I will take down one, I will take down two, I will take down three, but I will not sit around quietly. Because there's a 99% chance I wouldn't be standing here if I was there at home at that moment on 4th May. There's a 99% chance. Because I would say that is more peaceful than watching your family suffer, I would say. And that's why they were kidnapped. My mother was there on that day, my sister-in-law, my nephew who was 7 years old, and another nephew who was 3 years old. And lots of people from the area. It is included our hostel students, school students. There were approximately around 32 people on that day in that school campus. And the mob kidnapped them, took them as hostages. They started checking their Aadhaar cards. The same thing happened in Manipur University, the same thing happened everywhere. They checked our Aadhaar cards just to determine whether we are from the Kukizo community or not. They specifically targeted us. There's no question about that. I don't know why people are still debating. Every time I watch news debates and all, I've watched at least 100 news debates for the past 80 days. I've watched so many. I don't understand why people are arguing over the fact that we are being specifically attacked. Our Aadhaar cards are checked to be specifically attacked. Why is anyone debating that? Why is anyone at all debating even that, even on a news channel, even on the debates I watch? It's like both sides are suffering, both sides are suffering. But you know how much the Kukizo community have suffered. And I believe the saddest part on that day when my family was kidnapped was, there's a police booth approximately 15 seconds from my house. There's a police booth. There's a Manipur police booth 15 seconds from my house. They walked past that booth and the Manipur police were there. Around 4 of them were there and they were just staring at them. They just stared at them as they took my family. I am angry. I am sad as well. I am helpless as well because I was not there. Every time there's no question about it. It's not even a question. Every statement you see, every statement from us you see, the Manipur police were there. So why is this still even a debate? Why are we still debating over hard proven facts? There's videos of it, there's hundreds and thousands of testimonies over the fact that the Manipur police were there when all of this happened. Or they just didn't, they just let it happen. So why is this even a debate? Thankfully, my family was escorted at approximately, I believe, around 8 p.m. But when I see my mother, my sister and all, they are sleeping on the floor in the relief camps, I saw those pictures. It's just tough to watch. It's just a very, very tough thing to watch. That your family going through everything. And sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be telling my story. There are so many worse things that have happened to us, that my house getting burned, my school getting burned, my family getting kidnapped. It's so small compared to what other people have suffered. So sometimes I feel like at least we have our lives. At least our, would I say even our dignity is intact. When that video came out, everyone from the Kukizo community knew that happened. We already knew that happened. And the first time I saw, I clicked on it for like approximately 6 seconds. I just stopped. I can't even explain why I stopped. It's just, even right now I can picture the horror in their faces, how one... And then there are people from the Meitei community who are defending such acts. How do you defend such acts? People who come saying we are neutral, a horrible thing has happened, just condemn that. And after they condemn that, they will say, but. There's no but after what horrible thing has happened. It's end of sentence. The first thing I thought of was, it was the same day, 4th May. That could have been my mother. That could have been my sister. That could have been my sister-in-law. That's the first thought I came to my mind. I'm like, thank God it's not them. But then I think about what I would have felt if it was my sister that day. And even then the police were there. So why are we debating over who is guilty? We know who is guilty. The Rambai Tengol attacked Vungzagin Valte. It's confirmed. Why is everyone still sitting quiet? It's confirmed. It's a testimony from their family. From their family. Why is no one investigating that? Why are we still debating over things that does not need debate? A solution we can debate. Accountability we don't need to debate. We already know half of the people who are responsible, with hard proven facts and hard proven testimonies. Then they send their cyclists screaming, Meitei Christian, Meitei Christian. Then they send some JNU professors trying to call us as separatists, trying to defend beheading. And the saddest part is people are falling for it. That's the saddest part. People are falling for these kind of whataboutery. Hard proven facts are there. Thousands and thousands of ammunition are stolen. Guns are stolen. The facts are right there. The Kokomi has come out with a statement indirectly saying we will not return the weapons. The facts are there. Who has the weapons? It's not rocket science. The facts are there. The Meitei Phaipis helped release terrorists, for God's sake. The facts are there. The Indian army has confirmed this. The facts are there. So why is no one? Why are we still debating over this? Every time someone mentions murder, every time someone mentions Meitei Phaipis, some lady shouts, "Mothers of Manipur." No, it's not. They are not mothers of Manipur. They are the mothers of Meiteis. They are not. If my mother was responsible for telling me to rape a girl, that is the day she stops being my mother. That is the day, then and there. How is anyone defending? How news channels? I watched so many debates for the past 80 days, 85 days, not even 80 days. It's almost 90 days, 3 months. David Tate, he's an old student. He's an old student of ours. He studied in our school. Late Bintang Haukip, the tax assistant, he passed out from our school. He was burned alive. Nancy, her husband and her mother-in-law were bludgeoned to death. They were beaten to death. She passed out from our school. Every time the debate is, which is why I've always said accountability right now is important. When there is no accountability, when you do not try to catch the people who are committing these heinous, atrocious acts, of course they are going to continue doing it. I'm sure everyone knows that by now. If you do not know it, you can just Google it. Sometimes I feel sad that one instance, I'll say, one person messaged me a video on WhatsApp at 3 people who were killed on the airport road. Not 3 people, the one person was killed on that airport road and 3 people lying down, where the person in the middle, his legs were tied. So I didn't know who the person was. I just put a question mark. And then she said, the guy in the blue pants is my younger brother. I don't even know how to respond to that. How do you respond to that? The only thing I have to say is, have you filed an FIR? Of course FIRs are useless. Right now, unless all of India wakes up, unless the whole world wakes up, FIRs are useless right now. What's the point in law and order? What's the point in FIRs if you do not take action on the FIRs? Yesterday when I was messaged to speak here, honestly I do not like cameras pointed at me. Few people have asked me for interviews and all, and I have kept delaying. But yesterday, day before yesterday, when one person from the organizing committee messaged me, I said, it took me like 30 minutes to rethink that. Yeah, I should. I mean, they will play tricks. They will play tricks. They will try to divide us in every way possible. And sometimes even from my own community, people would say, why are you using this word? Why are you using that word? I do not mind being criticized in any way. I have my opinions. This is my opinion. I'm giving you some facts. I'm going to share my opinions. I have never once thought the words I'm using, anything that I'm using, it's not in any way to say I am from this, I am from that. After this incident, we have all been united. There's no question about that. This is the first time ever in our life an ethnic genocide to our whole community is being attempted. They failed. They failed. And they'll keep on trying. They'll keep on trying this whole divide and rule policy. They'll try to appease one community because that has happened even before this incident. They would try to appease the Thado community. They would go to their festival, but they won't go to the Kuki community. They would go to the Meitei. It's that. And Biren does that. For sure, he does that. I've been keeping track of him since the past 1 year at the very least. When he got re-elected, I've been keeping a track on his Facebook posts especially. And there, he keeps on narrating this whole poppy. You check his page, it's there. I mean, after he did that whole drama, the first thing he asked on Twitter was, are you from India or Myanmar? And he's the chief minister of Meitei.
All these protesters that you're seeing on the streets right now.
I didn't even prepare a speech as such. I just said what's on my mind. I think I'm taking slightly a bit. I don't know how long it's taking, but I'm slightly taking a bit of time. But yeah, lastly, I want to call out India. I want to call out all of India. What have you been doing for the past 85 days? What have you been doing for the past 85 days?
Wake up, India!
It took you a video. And now everyone, after a few days, everyone is silent again. Will another video convince you to wake up again? There are so many hard-proven facts, testimonies from victims. So many have been in touch with me. I feel overwhelmed when they say, when a person says, my brother is burned alive, how do you respond to that? How do you respond to her sister? When I get a message saying my brother was burnt alive, how do you respond to that? I want to call out again. I want to call out us as well. Because I know there are some people who are sitting right now relaxing at home just watching this. I understand we have all come together, we are all doing our part. But if each and everyone had done our part, I don't believe it would have continued till this late. Everyone is busy. Sometimes I just think for the past 85 days I've been doing every day. I think I've posted at least 15 to 20 posts every day, watching their debates, seeing how they're debating, what they're trying to do. Every day I've been doing that for the past 85 days. Sometimes in the middle I think, okay, I should just stop, find a good paying job and just let someone else handle it. Because the stories are just too much. It's just difficult to hear when a person says, my brother was burnt alive. It's just difficult to hear news that says a person was beheaded, put on a pole, put on a fence, as the Meitei start shouting racist, derogatory words at a lifeless head. How are people not offended by this? How is India not offended by this? There are videos of it. The third people I want to call out are the political parties. The political parties right now, I don't care which political party supports us. I don't care if it's BJP, I don't care if it's AAP, I don't care if it's Kejriwal, I don't care if it's Mamta. Just come together for the sake of humanity. You do not need to protest as AAP, you do not need to protest as Congress, you do not need to protest as anything. Come protest together as one for being human. Lastly, I want to call out the media as well. I kindly request the media, for all of you media, to come together as well, because I don't know how many times someone can say my wife was paraded naked. I don't know how many times someone can say my daughter was raped. I don't know how many times a sister can say my brother was burnt alive. I don't know how many times anyone can say these things. So please, it took 77 days to, for all of the world to wake up. Please do not take another 77 days to do something. We need to just say enough. And I will just end it with this. Kakipae, kakipae. Kalom lutuk, kalom eh. Thank you and shukriya.